Prithviraj Chavan, the senior Congress leader, joins us now. Thanks sir very much for being with us. Let's talk a little bit about Maharashtra. Now, in Maharashtra, alliances have changed, obviously, certainly in the last couple of months, over the last couple of years. Is this, in a sense, this election a battle to discover the identity of the real NCP and the real Shiv Sena?
Well, I think in Maharashtra, we always had alliances, but this time there are three parties on one side and another three parties on the other side. I think these six parties are unsustainable, and I expect that after the election results come out, at least a couple of parties will dissolve into the larger parties. But that apart, I think the India Alliance you talked about, there are three constituents of the India Alliance in the Maharashtra Mahavikas Aghadi, our local alliance here. That includes Congress party, that includes the NCP, Sharad Pawar faction, and that includes Shiv Sena, the Uddhav Thackeray faction. The original founders of these two regional parties. So I think they are part of India Alliance, and I think the real Shiv Sena and real NCP will be known on 4th of June, because although a lot of MLAs have shifted to the ruling party and have got some positions of power, ministers and all that, but have the people who elected them, have they also shifted? Answer is no, as you will discover on 4th of June.
Okay.
Therefore, these parties which have only gone and hijacked the MLAs to become ministers in the Shinde government, I think we'll discover that people have rejected them. Both MPs and MLAs will find it very difficult to continue with the parties that have joined lately.
Okay,
I think real Shiv Sena and real NCP will be discovered after the elections.
You know, because the elections are halfway through in Maharashtra, of course, 24 seats today in all and 24 more to go in the next two phases. But sir, I want to understand from you, is there an understanding right now, because you would be getting a lot of feedback from the ground that Prakash Ambedkar's Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi should have been part of the Mahavikas Aghadi, because they were not asking for too many seats either?
No, not this time. So you're absolutely right. Last time, the Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi, formed by Prakash Ambedkar, Babasaheb Ambedkar's grandson, he had an alliance with MIM in Maharashtra. So together with MIM, the Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi polled 7% of the popular vote in 2019 Lok Sabha election. But they caused a damage of at least 7 seats. That means 7 seats were lost by the UP alliance, and 7 seats were won by BJP. Now this time, there is no alliance between MIM and Vanchit. So already the 7% vote share is probably 3% is with Prakash Ambedkar and maybe 4% with we are whatever, 3.5%, 4%. But the Samvidhan Bachao, Save the Constitution, is such a clarion call that all the Ambedkarites, people who belong to Ambedkar's community, they realize that Prakash Ambedkar's party is out there to split the opposition vote. The entire raison d'etre of the India Alliance was not to let the opposition votes get split. But Prakash Ambedkar is, as we call it, in a B team of the BJP, he is attempting to split the votes. He is attempting to divert votes from the India Alliance, so that although BJP has been getting only 30% votes in 14, 37% in 19 because of Balakot, but their base strength, the core strength is only 30%. But
right.
with 70% votes in the opposition or 60% votes in the opposition against Mr. Modi, how is Mr. Modi winning? He's only winning because of the division of opposition votes. And that's what India Alliance has attempted to avoid. But Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi, that you asked about, will not make any difference this election.
Right. So, Seb, now, this is, of course, an eternal question, it seems, for the Congress party. Several Congress leaders have left your party in Maharashtra as well. Milind Deora, Ashok Chavan. Are you, therefore, a substantially weakened force?
See, let's not forget that the other two parties, that Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena and Sharad Pawar's NCP, have been split vertically. I mean, almost 2/3 of the MLAs, both the parties have left the parent party. But Congress party did not get split. Two senior leaders who have been offered Rajya Sabha seats have gone. I mean, their loyalty was purchased literally by giving them Rajya Sabha seats. One or two other leaders, minor leaders who failed to get a Lok Sabha seat because of the three-party alliance have left. But there is no major dent to the Congress party. I think you're thinking of Mr. Milind Devra, Mr. Shiv Chavan, both of them have been given Rajya Sabha seats. So they've virtually sold their souls for a Rajya Sabha seat, as I can say. That's their choice. But other than that, there is no major damage. One or two people who could not get Lok Sabha seats
We'll have to
have
see
left,
if there's no major
joining
damage.
some other party.
So before we
But
let you
there
go,
is no vertical split in the Congress party.
Okay.
yeah, the overall voter percentage or the voter turnout, what does it really indicate? What's your reading of it?
Well, don't believe the election commission figures which are given on the day of polling. In the first phase, election commission increased the percentage vote in Chandrapur after 11 days by 7%. So where does the sanctity of the percentage vote percentage on the polling day? And let's wait for final figures to emerge.
All right, Mr. Chavan, thanks very much for speaking to us. Maharashtra, one of the most fascinating elections, and I suspect an election which would be absolutely impossible to predict one way or the other.